Right, well, here is I guess the face of it next to the road. Lots of rhododendron, maybe that's lime. There's a really nice kind of beech. That's an oak tree, big beech tree, which is pretty cool. Got quite a lot of old walls as well, which is nice. Let's take a venture in. Let's see what's going on. This is a really lovely beach, actually. Some little oak saplings, and then this is when the roddy pretty much begins here. That's a big bushy roddy. I'll try and skirt around the outside of it. Definitely going to need to check for ticks after this. That's okay. So there kind of is a rough path over here, which I'm going to get onto. I'm not sure if this pathway is part of the land or not, but it is a good way to come in and out. It goes right onto the road. Big beach, and then there's some, I guess, just like Douglas fir, I think. There's a big electrical overhead. Whoa, what is that? A little kind of ladybug or something. That's cool. More roddies. Wow, a lot of roddy. But then there's some pretty nice, what are they? Birch trees. Some birch. Looks like a kind of maple over there. But if you kind of go into it a little bit, yeah, the roddies are just pretty out of control. Let's go in and see what's going on. Sort of maple again. Old beech. Again, roddy, and then roddy kind of so thick that it's kind of hard to actually move through. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go through that way, not just now. But this area, for some reason, well, I guess it's creeping into it now, isn't it? But I do always wonder about if there's some kind of plants that you can, like a native plant that would suppress the growth of the rhododendron. Whew. Not sure where these are. They're quite cool. Again, a little oak. Little oak sapling. This thing is still on me, look. I guess there's some, yeah, I mean, it's all quite young trees from the looks of it so far. Maybe any of the good ones were felled a while ago, a long time ago, I don't know. But keep on going through. It's not really ancient forest though, I don't think. It's all very quite relatively new. But there are some quite old oak trees, which I'm hoping Nature Scott or the forestry or, oh yeah, there's a pretty big one down through there. Let's go check that one out. Yeah, that's a pretty decent oak tree, that one, by the looks of it. Oh. sorrel. And again, yeah, roddy. I think quite a lot of trees were affected in the storm. You can see falling over there. And then just, yeah, more storm fell trees, fallen trees. I think there's a big cedar tree through there. This is a bit of a clearing though. This is one bit that we thought we would start in here and, you know, kind of work our way out. Start clearing from this area, moving out. Yeah, some kind of signs of something on this branch, but keep going and see. Another nice oak over there, and then we've got all these little what are these? Are they birch? There's a birch tree. Birch trees. This is pretty hard to get through this stuff. Whoa. So this is where the clearing will be taking place. This stuff, just chopping through it with chainsaws or whatever. Oh my god. Yeah, I think best to wait until November time, or yeah, October time, just so the nesting season is done. Here's this oak tree is awesome. Again, is getting kind of suffocated by this roddy. Yeah, that is an awesome one. I like that one a lot. Sure, more birch again. What is this? That's another kind of a younger oak tree there. Oh. Quite cool. You can see different spiders in the leaves. This looks like a nice sort of beach, I think. Oh no, this is maybe a lime. Yeah, fairly mature lime. Nice. Quite a nice little clearing here actually, this is quite nice. Quite a nice wee bit. Yeah. I think that's maybe silver birch. Might go down this way again. Let's see. I'm not sure when the boundary actually ends. I'm sure the neighbour will tell me though. Oh, so it's quite a nice bit of opening. Again, roddies. Another lovely beech tree. Lovely beech. Sorry, oak tree. That's a big oak tree. So is that one. Oh, these are cool, these ones here. Yeah, another oak tree. Big cedar. Big oak tree, real big oak tree. think we've got a decent bit then, which is quite good. Still, yeah, it's actually quite nice. Pretty thick bracken. Oh, and then I guess that's his house there. That's the guy's house over there, so we will stop going in that direction. We will continue in this direction. Unless this is his, I don't know if this is his grounds or not. I'm not sure where it begins and ends. Oh, here's the sound of a stream. That's good. God, it's getting pretty spiky. Quite spiky now. This is quite thick. But again, more oak trees. Some kind of maple, another oak. But that's good. There's a stream going through. Right. Oh, that's so spiky. Rhododendron. Oh. And then just more fir tree. Oh. Quite a big one. Kind of intrigued to try and get round this bit. Some big stones. This feels like a forest in here, doesn't it? But just this stuff, man. I don't know how long it would take to clear the rhododendron from this area. Probably years. Sort of continually kind of maintaining it. It's growing so high up into the trees, even over here. Nice beech tree. I think Connor and his friend Brody are going to come with their drone, which might be good to get like an aerial view so you can kind of see the extent of how much ground cover is just rhododendron or not. I'll try and get through here, or let's try. Another oak, beech. Love oak trees. Here's the stream. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Little stream. We've got water on site. That is good, running water. Nice. During winter time, that's probably pretty wild. Hopefully no farmers are pumping sewage into it. That would be a shame. cross over again. This is sort of bogland. Coming to bogland. Oh, I can see why, because these trees have been blown over. This is bogland. Let's try not sink into the bog. God, it goes on quite far over that way, unless that's the other side of the road. Let me just try and get over this bog. I'm definitely going in the bog, aren't I? I'm going in the bog. Oh. 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 Oh my God. Okay. I wonder if we can go through that. What way? What way can we go through? Pretty boggy. I guess it's because it's near the stream, I suppose. That makes sense. Aha, okay. So this is where it ends. Which is good, because I felt like I was getting lost a little bit. I don't have access to this track, but I'm sure the neighbours wouldn't mind too much. So yeah, nice stream runs down it. A lot of lovely oak trees, lime, ash, some sort of maple. Apparently it's home to red squirrels, some species of bats, pine martens apparently as well, and an incredible amount of roddy that's just left for I don't know how long, 50 years, maybe more. It'd be amazing to try and eradicate the roddy and start planting native trees again. That'd be brilliant. Okay, well, that was the tour of the woods, and hopefully we can get some funding, because otherwise, I mean, it's fine, I don't mind having a sort of a passion project that makes me broke and homeless, but you know, that's all part of the fun of it, isn't it? I can just live in the van and bring my chainsaw and some tools and things and just sort of crack on. It's pretty amazing, actually. Some of the places in there are awesome. This is where I would be able to have access into it. I think I'd obviously need to speak to the national park to see, you know, how to come into it. I wouldn't really want to disturb this beech tree. I think at the beginning it just mulched pathways. Would definitely need to check for ticks. What do you think? Can't see any. Anyway, there you go.